Hello there everybody and welcome to another C tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at while loops. Let's imagine you've got a few lines of code that you would like to repeat a few times. For example, you'd like to print out hello 10 times. Now what you could do obviously is you could copy this line and paste it 10 times over and over and over, but that would take a lot of time. And what if you'd like to do it 100 times? You couldn't possibly just copy it 100 times over. I mean, you could, but that would be extremely unreadable and slow in the code. Now, what you could do is use a loop. The loop that we're going to be looking at today is a while loop. To create a while loop, you're typing while. Here we'll have a statement, and in the curly brackets will be everything that it will repeat while this statement is true. Now, for example, let's create an integer a, which is 1, and while a is less or equals 10, it will print out a for us. It will print out a for us. So the n a. And now let's increment a by 1, increase it by 1. And if we try and run this code, if we try and run this code, you can see that it prints out from 1 to 10 right here. Now, how this works is when while loop starts, it checks if a is less than 10. Here we can see that it's 1, so it does whatever is inside. Print f, then it increases a by 1, and then instead of finishing, it just goes back and checks it again. It checks if it's true. If it's true again, it will repeat this again and go on and on. Now, if we were to type something like if a is less than 0, you can see that this is false. If we run this, there is no output because the statement is false. So it doesn't even try it even once. Now let's try what we said before, print out hello 10 times. Instead of this a, we'll just type printf hello and new line. Now this will begin with 1 and it will check if it's less or equals to 10, and then it will print out hello and increase a by 1. So it will be 1 is less than 10, so it's correct. Then it will be a will become 2, 2 is less than 10, 3 is less than 10, 4, and so on. It will reach 10, and it will check 10 is less than 10. So 10 is less or equals to 10, so it will print out hello for the last time, and then a will become 11, and it will check it again. Now this time we'll see that a is 11, so 11 is not less or equals to 10, so it will not print out hello 11th time. Here you can see that it prints out hello 10 times. Now what happens if our condition is never met? For example, if we do not increase a by 1, so it will always be 1 and it will always be less than 10. Now if we run this, you can see that it will just keep printing out hellos and just go on and on forever until the program either crashes or we manually stop it. Now another thing I'd like to talk about is do while loop. Do while is a variation of while loop, which instead of checking the statement here, it first does whatever is inside, then it checks if the statement is true and continues doing it while the statement is true. Now let's try it here. Do, let's say print done. A is, let's say, greater than 5, and we should end this while with a semicolon. Now we can see that a is clearly not greater than 5, so it will just do it once, and then it will check if a is greater than 5, which is not, and it will stop the code. You can see here, it just prints out done once. Now, if we were to type something like is less than 5, and then if we were to increase a here, it will do it once, increase a to 2, then it will check 2 is less than 5, so it will do it again, and so on till it reaches 5. 5, it will be 5, and 5 is not less than 5, so it will stop. As you can see here, oh, I didn't type the new line. 1 second. New line. And you can see that it does it 4 times before it reaches 5. Now let's use a real example to work with while loops. For example, you would like to input 5 numbers from a user and you want to find the sum of those numbers. What you could do is you could create integers a, b, c, d, e for each number that you need, and then create sum, integer sum, which will be 0, and then you could get the numbers that you need from the user and add them one by one. But what if you'd like for user to add like 10 numbers, 100 numbers, and so on? In this case, you couldn't use this because you would have to create 100 variables, which is not optimal. What you could do instead is create the variable where you will store the values that user inputs, then create the sum, which will be 0, and the counter. I'll explain it a little later. Now, while our counter is less than 5, we will get the value of the number from the user, a, and then we will add a to sum, and we will increase count by 1. Now what this count does is, here we'll have a number, for example 5. If it's 5, since it begins from 0 and it increases every time by 1 in a while loop, it means that it will increase 5 times and it will repeat this while loop 5 times before stopping. So it will input 5 numbers. And out here, let's print out our sum. Oh, sorry. Sum. And let's see if it works. Let's add numbers like, let's go 5, 3, 2, 5, 10, which is 25, which is correct. And we could increase this value or decrease it, like let's make it 3. So now it will take 3 numbers from us. 1, 2, 3, and gives us 6. Or we could increase it up to any number we want, and it will do it however many times we set this number to. That will be it today. Thank you everybody for watching, and in the next lesson we'll look into for loops, which is another variant of loops, and I'll see you guys in the next video.